That feeling of pins and needles in your hands or a sudden weakness in your legs you dismiss as just getting older. It is your body sending a critical distress signal. It's a message from deep inside your nervous system that something is wrong. Most people will ignore these whispers until they become a roar. The list of specific foods at the end isn't just a diet tip. It's a protocol to rebuild your body from the inside out, and 99% of people miss the crucial connection between these foods and their nerve health. Nerve health. There is a conversation happening inside your body at every moment of the day. It is a quiet, electrical, and chemical dialogue conducted along a vast network of nerves that connects your brain to every distant outpost of your being, your fingertips, your toes, your muscles. When this communication network is functioning perfectly, we don't even notice it. We feel the texture of a loved one's hand. We walk with stability and confidence. We live our lives with an unconscious sense of physical integrity. But when that network begins to fray, the body sends us warning signs. That tingling, that numbness, that sensation of weakness. This is not a random glitch. It is a sign of compromised nerve health. So often, these symptoms, which fall under the umbrella of what we call peripheral neuropathy, are misunderstood. People chalk them up to sleeping in the wrong position or simply the inevitable consequence of adding another year to our lives. But the science shows us a much deeper truth. Your nerves are not just simple wires, they are living tissues that require nourishment and protection. Each nerve fiber is wrapped in a crucial protective layer called the myelin sheath. You can think of this sheath as the insulation around an electrical cord. It ensures the signal travels quickly and efficiently without short circuiting. When this sheath becomes damaged or depleted, the signal gets corrupted. The message becomes static, and we experience that as tingling, burning, or numbness. The health of this protective sheath and the nerves themselves depends entirely on another one of our body's key health defense systems, angiogenesis, the process by which our body grows and maintains blood vessels. Your nerves are hungry tissues. They require a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to survive and function. This vital supply is delivered through a network of microscopic blood vessels, the tiniest capillaries that feed every cell. If this microcirculation is weak, the nutrient supply line is cut off. The nerves become starved and their protective sheaths begin to break down. The result is that feeling of weakness in your legs or the unsettling pins and needles in your hands. This isn't a passive decline, it's an active process of cellular starvation and breakdown. The conventional approach often focuses on managing the symptoms, but it rarely asks the fundamental question, why is this happening in the first place? Why is the body's innate ability to protect and nourish its own nerves failing? The answer, so often, lies in the building blocks we provide or fail to provide through our diet. The integrity of the myelin sheath, the strength of our blood vessel walls, and the body's ability to repair cellular damage are all profoundly influenced by the foods we eat. We have the power to send our body the raw materials it needs to fortify these natural defense systems and restore clarity to that vital internal conversation. The feeling of strength in your limbs and clear sensation in your hands is a direct reflection of this internal harmony. It's an indicator that your nerves are well protected and well fed. This is not a state that we should be willing to lose as we age. It is a fundamental part of our health span, the ability to live a long life in a high state of function. By understanding the root cause, this interplay between nerve protection and circulation, we can move away from a mindset of passive acceptance and toward one of active, empowered self repair. The food we eat is not just fuel, it's information and it's medicine, capable of rebuilding our body's most delicate and essential communication networks. Collagen connection. When people hear the word collagen, their minds almost universally go to one place: skin. We think of it in terms of smooth skin, strong nails, and healthy hair. And while it is absolutely essential for all of those things, this view is incredibly narrow. It misses the profound and foundational role that collagen plays in the health of our entire body, including the very systems that govern sensation and strength. Collagen is, quite simply, the most abundant protein in the human body. It is the structural scaffolding, the biological mortar that holds everything together. It is the primary component of all our connective tissues, our tendons, our ligaments, our cartilage, and critically, the matrix that supports our nerves and blood vessels. Thinking back to our nerves and their protective myelin sheaths, we must understand that these structures are not just floating in a void. They are embedded within a supportive matrix of connective tissue that is built primarily from collagen. A strong collagen framework provides the physical support and resilience our nervous system needs to withstand the mechanical stresses of daily life. More importantly, collagen is an essential structural component of the blood vessel walls themselves, from the largest arteries down to the most microscopic capillaries that are responsible for feeding our nerves. Without strong, flexible, and intact blood vessel walls, the entire system of nutrient delivery falls apart. So, when we talk about stopping tingling hands and weak legs, we must talk about reinforcing this foundational scaffolding. A diet rich in the specific amino acids that form collagen, like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, is providing your body with the direct, raw materials it needs to repair and maintain this critical infrastructure. You are essentially giving your internal construction crew the high quality supplies they need to patch up the weak spots in your blood vessels and reinforce the supportive matrix around your nerves. This is how food becomes a tool for targeted biological repair. It addresses the problem at its very root. As we age, our body's own production of collagen naturally begins to decline. This is a primary driver of many of the changes we associate with getting older, from joint stiffness to the very nerve related issues we're discussing. However, this decline is not a destiny we are forced to accept. Through strategic food choices, we can directly support our body's ability to synthesize new collagen. It's a two-part process. First, we need to consume foods that provide the necessary collagen building amino acids. Second, and this is a part that is often missed, we need to consume foods that contain the crucial cofactors, the vitamins and minerals that are non negotiable for the biochemical process of collagen synthesis to occur. One of the most important cofactors is vitamin C. Your body simply cannot make collagen without it. You can consume all the building blocks you want, but without vitamin C, the assembly line grinds to a halt. This is why a holistic, food based approach is so powerful. It doesn't just provide one piece of the puzzle, it provides the entire system of nutrients that the body needs to heal itself. By focusing on collagen rich snacks and the cofactor nutrients that support its production, we are taking a multi pronged approach. We are supporting nerve structure, promoting healthy circulation through stronger blood vessels, and giving our body precisely what it needs to fight back against the biological currents of aging. This is the science of using food to heal. Edible repair. Let's now turn our attention to the practical application of this knowledge. How can we, through simple daily snacks, provide our bodies with these essential building blocks for nerve and circulatory health? The first and perhaps most well known food is a rich, gelatinous bone broth. When you simmer bones and connective tissue for an extended period, the collagen breaks down into gelatin, which is incredibly easy for our bodies to digest and absorb. A warm cup of bone broth is not just comforting, it's a direct infusion of the amino acids like glycine and proline that your body is craving to repair its own connective tissues and blood vessel walls. It is foundational nourishment in its purest form. Next, let's consider a small, humble powerhouse from the sea. The sardine, specifically consumed with the skin on and the tiny edible bones intact. The skin and bones of fish are concentrated sources of marine collagen. But the benefits don't stop there. Sardines are also one of our best sources of anti inflammatory omega 3 fatty acids, which help to cool down the fires of inflammation that can damage nerves. They also provide calcium and vitamin D, which are crucial for both bone and muscle function. This one snack provides structural proteins, anti inflammatory fats, and key minerals, a perfect combination for systemic repair. Similarly, eating chicken with the skin on, particularly from areas like the wings that are rich in cartilage, provides these same structural components. Now we must talk about the vital cofactors. As I mentioned, without vitamin C, collagen synthesis is impossible. So, a powerful strategy is to pair collagen rich foods with those high in vitamin C. Think about snacking on a handful of bright red strawberries or a kiwi. These fruits are bursting with vitamin C, which will activate the enzymes in your body to take the amino acids you've consumed and weave them into new, strong collagen fibers. You can also incorporate bell peppers, particularly the red and yellow varieties, which contain even more vitamin C per gram than an orange. This creates a powerful synergy between the building blocks and the builders. We can add other essential cofactors with snacks like pumpkin seeds. These are a fantastic source of two minerals that play a crucial role in collagen production: zinc and copper. Copper, in particular, is required for the final step in creating strong collagen crosslinks, which gives the tissue its tensile strength and integrity. A handful of pumpkin seeds provides these minerals along with healthy fats and magnesium, which supports muscle and nerve relaxation. Another often overlooked source of healing compounds is the egg, but not just the yolk and white. The thin membrane that clings to the inside of the shell is a remarkably concentrated source of collagen, glucosamine, and other compounds that support joint and connective tissue health. Thinking beyond the main building blocks, we can also eat foods that protect the collagen we already have. The white pith and peels of citrus fruits like oranges and lemons are rich in bioflavonoids like hesperidin. These potent plant compounds have been shown to protect and strengthen the walls of our blood vessels, improving microcirculation and ensuring that our nerves get the blood supply they need. You can add citrus zest to your yogurt or tea. And finally, do not overlook the power of certain mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms contain special polysaccharides that support our immune health defense, and they are another good source of the collagen cofactor copper. Eating them provides systemic support for all of our body's innate repair mechanisms. Each of these snacks is a message of healing sent directly to your cells. What we once perceived as the unchangeable path of aging is revealed to be a dynamic process that we can influence with every bite we take. The power to rebuild, to regenerate, and to restore function does not belong in a pharmacy. It resides on your plate, in your kitchen, and in your own hands. You are the architect of your own health, and food is the most powerful tool you have to build a body that is resilient, vibrant, and strong for a lifetime. Be honest, which of these foods surprised you the most as a tool for nerve health?